Sisters, it's Risa G, and I'm doing some Valentine's Day prep work today. I'm going to make my husband some chocolate covered peanut clusters. For months now, every time we go out, he searches for them and he can't find them. He sees almonds covered and cashews covered and things only covered with milk chocolate, and he is a dark chocolate fanatic. So I thought that I would make him some peanut clusters for Valentine's Day. And so what I'm doing is I'm mincing up 8 ounces of really good dark chocolate. This is his favorite, Ghiradelli Intense Dark Midnight Reverie. So I'm going to lower it. Hey. Alright. So anyway, this is his favorite, Midnight Reverie. So I thought I would take half of that because it's very, very dark and very bitter. And mix it with a little bit of the Scharfenberger, which is semi-sweet in 62%. So to mellow it out a little bit. So I'm going to melt the two together with a little bit of Crisco in the Instant Pot. I have it on saute on the low setting. And I'm going to let it I put it up too high before. I'm going to let it lower a little bit. Then I'm going to put everything in there. I'm going to melt it in there. Stir it and melt it. And then I'm going to let it cool for a while. Put it into a squeezy bottle. And squeeze it over the nuts. And and we'll have peanut clusters. Dark chocolate peanut clusters for Steve. Because he really does not like milk chocolate. He hates it. So, anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm shredding up the chocolate. Just do that with the edge of your knife. It's the easiest. Actually, I could have put it in the food processor, but my food processor has a broken bowl. So, this is the way that most professionals do it. So, alright, in there. Alright, I'm going to put this, I'm going to lower it over the Instant Pot. Hey, of course, I put this in the wrong spot. Okay, well, I gotta lock this somehow. Alright, and then I'm just gonna wait a minute, I think, until, I can't do it with this. I've seen other people doing this, and so I decided to try it since I really don't have a double boiler, and I normally melt the chocolate in the microwave oven when I make, like, my holiday peppermint bark and things like that. So, alright, it seems to be melting really nicely. And I think I'm going to turn this off, even though it says hot. I think I'm going to turn it off and put it on warm, and that way it'll continue to stay warm in here, and this will melt. And then I'll put it on the rack and let it cool for about a half an hour or so. And then I'm going to transfer it carefully with a funnel. I'm going to transfer it to a squeeze bottle of some kind. And then I'm going to pour it, because it's really more of a old like creamer container. It has a really good pouring spout. I'll pour it over the peanuts. And then I'll put that in the refrigerator and let it cool. Alright, there's a peanut in here for someone. No, that's not peanut. It's a little bit of Crisco. Looks like a peanut for a second. Okay. I'll just turn off the warm setting. Alright. See, I didn't need to lock the lid or any of that stuff. Okay, now I'm going to take it out of here. See that? It's all glossy and beautiful. Alright, and I'm going to put it over here on a wire rack. Let it cool for about a half an hour or so. And when it's shaped box, and I also have a square box that I bought also. I'm making them two kinds, I think. First I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to make them little heart-shaped brownies. That'll be coming up. We'll film that too. Anyway, alright, there you go. We'll be back in half an hour to pour it in and pour it on. Well, I went to pour the chocolate on top of the nuts on the parchment paper, and it didn't work well. So I'm transferring everything to these little candy cups or muffin cups, and I'm going to pour the chocolate in. It's all melted. I put it into this dispenser, this squirt bottle thing, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just pouring it onto the nuts. Really care. All he cares about is the dark chocolate and the peanuts. So there you go. It looks like afterwards. It doesn't have to look professional. It just has to look tasty to hubby, which it will. So I made the candies. That's for Steve's gift. But I thought I would make dessert, and of course it has to be chocolate. So I made a Ghiradelli Brownie mix, and I'm topping some of it with these, which are sprinkles. They're heart-shaped. And I'm putting it in this, and some of them will be decorated with these little sprinkles. And then I'm going to bake it off at 350 for 15 minutes, and then it'll be done. And I can pop them out and either box them. Okay, it's going into the 350 oven for 15 minutes, and then I'll let it cool. I'll pop them out, and on Valentine's Day I will do something like this and bring him his dessert. Okay. Now, I also have all of this batter left. What am I going to do with it? Well, this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to bake it off in these little springform pans. I got this one for my Instant Pot so I can make cheesecake. But I got it at Walmart. It was like $6 or $8 or something like that. I thought I would bake it off in there, and then I can do something like this. So show me. Okay, get this out of here. Right. That's for somebody else to eat. And then you can fill it up and put it on the table like that or something. Yeah, something like that. And so that's what I'm going to do with the rest of the batter. Looks like they're done. It went beep a minute ago. It more like baked for actually a couple minutes more than it said, because this is my oven. So it was 350 for about 25 minutes, something like that. I wasn't really counting. I knew by the smell. It smelled good. I knew it was done. And so that's what it looks like. It's going to cool, and I'm going to cool it completely. And then I'll repackage them until Valentine's Day, when I will put them in a bowl like I showed you, with strawberries or something. If you like what you saw today, then like and subscribe. And I'll have more, actually I'll have more Valentine's Day editions coming up. So thanks for coming into my kitchen for Valentine's Day prep, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.